Hey everyone, I'm back. Last time when we were, playing this game, we fought a very, very simple boss. And, even though I did die to him once, which was kind of pathetic, we now get to, move on in the game. Thankfully, as you can see, it doesn't affect your overall status of your weapon and all that, so you don't have to worry about that. So I don't know why I'm heading over to the what's-his-face's house. So let's put our Cry's knife back on, or however you pronounce it. It's probably supposed to be like crystal knife or something, because I mean, I don't know why it'd be called Cry's. It's probably like a, acronym or whatever it is. So let's move on in the Divine Beast Cave. So yeah, as you can tell, any place like this is supposed to be a boss fight. And that's just a mini boss fight. There's going to be a harder one near the end, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, hello again. How's it going? Got the hang of it yet? The floors beneath this one are even tougher. Now, to the advanced course to give you a fair chance against the meaner enemies down below. Are you using your charge attack when fighting enemies? Yeah. Hold the O button down and after your body flashes, release it. With this, you'll do a jump slash. Oh, wait, did he say the circle button? I hope that's not the case, because if that's what he said, that's not even how you fight. Ugh. It's effective against flying enemies and ground enemies. Let's talk more about weapons. So, how are your weapons growing? If you don't start upgrading them now, you can get into trouble later. He's right. Before you upgrade, it is a good idea to keep attachments on, which is what I forgot to do. If you upgrade with them on, then the weapon can absorb the power of the attachment to add it to its own power. But there is a power limit for each weapon. There is no need to upgrade its ability beyond this limit. When weapons reach level 5, or 5+, or greater, they can status break. A status break is breaking down a weapon into a Sith Spear that contains the power of that weapon. If you install this onto other weapons, as an attachment, you can add the old weapon's attributes to the new weapon. The attributes in the Sith Spear will add to the new weapon's attributes permanently when the spear is absorbed. However, the attributes received may be less than that of the weapon before being made into a Sith Spear. If the new weapon's limit is higher, then you can make a more powerful weapon. Pretty cool, huh? Not really. That's it for today's lecture. Take care of yourself. I will always be watching you, and protecting us whenever we die. So you may have noticed, I said not really. Truthfully, it's not that useful to use Sith Spears. I mean, the last time I played through this game, I had that many of weapons, right? Not counting the dagger. I had all my weapons filled up. And I was like, well, what can I do with them? I mean, most of them are 5+, or +5, you know. So, I mean, what do I do? And once the dagger, you can't do it to a dagger, by the way. Like, I was like, how could I possibly get rid of these? Because you can't sell them, I don't think. So I was like, well, what to do then? What to do? And so I thought I would, break them down to a Sith Spear. And I did that and tried putting it on, like, say it was this weapon, for example. I put it on the Gladys, for example. And I tried it, I went to customize, put it on there, and I was like, wait a second. It was like this hardly went up, this hardly went up, this hardly went up, and this went up. I was like, what? So, like, he's not exaggerating when he says that they're, like, pretty much cut in half. I mean, the weapon becomes, like, practically useless if Sith Speared. Oh, that's hilarious. It always bugs me whenever I get the Dran's Crest immediately, because then I don't get to, like, feel like I'm not fully finished exploring the area, I mean, I'm a completionist in, like, completing the map. I'm not a completionist in killing all the enemies because of how hard these enemies can be. Let me get into, like, another thing. the strategy I like to do whenever I'm playing this game, when it comes to my weapons, in the beginning of the game, I recommend that if you have weapons that can actually break and disappear, use them until they're just about ready to break, and then switch to another one. Because, if you ask me, you're better off switching weapons than just repairing your weapon the second that it's almost dead. Because, even though the weapon you switch to may be weaker, it's at least gonna do enough damage to kill the enemy you're trying to kill. Even if it means switching to your dagger, it's better than, you know, trying to depend on, you know... Shoot. Alright, so we're gonna switch weapons because of that. These guys, it probably wouldn't hurt to use your charge attack against because they're so tough. But I mean, like Mantra or whatever he said, it's going to really break down your weapon quicker if you fight those guys, you know. So let's see. Let's go back to the Bone Rapier, though I know it's almost gone too. Now the Bone Rapier, if you use it against those statues, will break. It's like 3 hits. And I know this from experience. I've actually broken a weapon before just to get rid of it as well. Because I mean, if I could find the book that I'm talking about, because I do have a book to this game somewhere, I just don't know where it is. And the thing about it is if you, I don't want to use this against him. Let's use my dagger just to get rid of it. Oh no, you can might as well, right? Get away, bat. So even if you don't hit him, it still does damage to it. That's what really irritates me. Let's load up on health and stuff. Let's go back to this and, you know, repair it. I like how the danger music was still playing, you know, all the enemies were dead. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, a treasure key. About time we find one of those. Now, really, the thing with treasure keys is that, although they may be useful to open up a treasure chest, they can only be used once. So you kind of have to make the decision on if you really want to use them or not, because if you use it and then you regret it, like you're like, well, I could have used them on another treasure chest that may have had a better reward. And sometimes the weapons you get out of treasure chest can actually be, you know, a little bit weaker than what you actually have, you know, like, for example, like, I could get another Bone Rapier out of the next locked treasure chest that I find. It is possible. Sweet, I can upgrade my weapon. Oh, that really hurt. I tried to like hold that in a little bit for you guys. It was really bad cough. Ugh. Oh well. Let's use this this thing one more time and then head over to the next one. Those water things there have saved my life plenty of time. Like I said, I used the trick where you can actually just like kind of sit in the water and wait for the enemy to get away, take a hit, give them a hit, and then go back into the water so you heal. And I think since there is a sequel to this game, I think in the sequel of the game they actually made it where it only I don't think they even have these in that game. Now that I think about it, because in the other game you don't have to worry about thirst or anything. And there will be a way to increase your thirst later on, kind of. It's kind of like collecting a heart piece type thing, you know? So we're gonna get something like that later that can actually put up our amount of water. Oh, there it is, the Gaffer's Buggy. Now, as I said before, you don't want to use that unless you're getting like lots of money from enemies, because you can actually end up in like trouble if you don't have money for the item that you need that he sells. I think another thing that we did, like, is I actually played the game with the help of my family. We made like a family game out of this, you know, where we all took turns on certain dungeons and all that. But whenever we played, we actually, you know, went in and bought, instead of, you know, healing items and stuff, we actually went in and bought these stupid things. Because you can actually do that at the store. You can buy stuff like this, you can buy these elements and stuff like that. And truthfully, that can be a bad idea. Alright, make sure those things are on there. Oh, we need one special one. Plate allows set spear and normal attachment, so we can put another one of these on there if we wanted to, for example. Or we can put, you know, this on here. Which actually, putting that on there would be kind of pointless in a way, because Holy Elemental does good against, you know, monsters anyway. So what I like to do is I like to just double up my endurance, you know. What's he saying? Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Yes. So you get that cool little animation when if you have actual customizable stuff on there. So actually, let's switch. Well, we can't because the other ones are broken right now. Let's put something on this. Let's put a let's just put this on here. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this. As you may notice, it said, you know, it has the plate spear. I guess every weapon has. I thought the dagger didn't have it, but you can only put a weapon's set spear in one area on the dagger, or like the weapon that you're sithing. You can't just like go, oh, I'm gonna put like 4 on there because it has 4 slots. No, it won't let you do that. Sadly. Dungeon temporarily. Now let's go and pay a visit to the mayor one more time before we put down the next thing that we're going to put down. So I think we can actually put down Old Gaffer's building and buy stuff from him right now. But the reason why I don't want to do that yet, because I want to make sure I'm stocked up on items first. Okay, so let's go into the edit mode. Let's put, no. Let's go into here. And, let's take Old Gaffer, put him with his buggy. No. Give him a lamp. And let's see, let's put him right here. Let's talk to the guy. Hi, Michael. This is Old Gaffer's Item Shop. Come by anytime. Oh, could you help me? Of course. What we need for a shop and goods and a sign. Put the sign on the buggy's roof and the goods on the carpet so that they won't get soiled. Now, he mentioned that he wants a sign. I don't know if the Atla placements are random, but if you have the sign at this time, whatever you do, do not give him the sign until you save this house here. Because he needs the help of this guy before he can, you know, actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Put a sign up. Because if you have him put the sign up, what ends up happening is he'll put up the sign himself, and he will have less items because of that. So, I don't know why they did that. I mean, it's kind of a cruel thing if you ask me. Because with that, I mean, he carries like less items if he puts it up because he hurts himself, and so you can actually, you know, buy elements from him like you can if you have this guy help. Which right now we can't save him because we need his, we need more of his stuff before we do, I think. Where's my house? There it is. Okay, so now our house is almost done except for we need the two characters that also live with us. Let's see, anything else? Okay. That sounded stupid, I know. Sorry. Alright. Have you ever wondered what FP exchange on the board next to the pond meant when you were fishing? What pond? FP or fishing points are the points the water fairy rewards you with for returning the fish to the water. Moreover, the water fairy will exchange those FP for precious items. That can help you greatly in your quest. So that's what FP exchange is. The water fairy near all the boards are places where you can fish. Therefore, an FP exchange is available at any fishing board. Now that's some useful information, isn't it? Not really. I still have to stock up things before I start selling, but I can't wait to open the shop. So I think you have to wait a while before he actually opens up the shop. I think you might have to actually finish his entire place before then. Let's see. We might have enough time to finish one more dungeon floor. Oh, crap. You know what I might have done? I wonder if I can still collect repair powder from what's-his-face. Because if I can't, and I have to wait until he's done with the shop, I may have screwed myself. So I needed to repair all my items first. Let's go find out. Okay, good. That's all we'll repair for now. Okay. Alright, for real this time we're gonna go to the Divine Beast Cave and do one more area. Looks like I might have to also turn up the volume of my commentary. Ooh, there's only 3 on here. Oh well. We'll find out what's on this. Oh. There's that cat again. What do you want, kitty? Now it's gone. Yeah, there's not always gonna be, you know, a full thing of Atla on that, you know, area when you get on it. I mean, there can usually only be, like, I think the lowest amount is actually 3. I don't know if that's entirely truthful, but I think in most cases that it's usually that, or it's none, or it's all. Like I said before, if you see none, chances are it's a boss 4. Okay, so key. I don't know when we get to actually explore the trams. They actually take you to a back area of the dungeon, which is harder and has more treasure. And basically what it is, it'll have enemies from like lower floors, I think. And so you'll actually have to, you know, come prepared if you're going to go to those. The enemy of choice seems to be bats on this floor. I think throughout this whole area, though, that's one enemy you'll constantly run into is actually cave bats. Which, in a way, that's not really that big a deal, because strangely enough, bats are usually supposed to be the weaker enemies you run into in most games, but in this one, they're actually kind of the more dangerous of the enemies that you run into. Those enemies right there that are going to cost you the most in money later on. Ah, crap! Yeah, here's a mimic for you. I think you can block his attacks. However, I think he poisoned you as well. So you want to take him out as fast as possible. Now, if you run into a large mimic, run. At this point in the game, if you manage to run into one of those, if you want to be ballsy and fight him, you better either have a ton of repair powder or a weapon that's at least, I would say, yeah, 15 in attack power. Because chances are you are not going to defeat him that easily. I mean, that's from my experience. I mean, the last time I fought a mimic that was a large one, he kicked my butt. I'm not even kidding. I think you can't block his attacks, if I remember right. You can get poisoned by him. He takes like, with the dagger he takes 1 damage, even if it's not broken. With the sword I have now, he'd probably take about 5 or something like that. With the Bone Ripper, he'd probably take 7. I mean, like, he has, like, you know, he takes hits, to say the least. Like, he will laugh at your pitiful attacks, more or less, you know? Mimics can actually do a lot of damage as well. Ooh, Dran's Feather. If I remember right... Yeah, allows quick movement while inside of a dungeon. Breaks after a while. These are actually pretty useful once you've completed a dungeon and you want to get out really fast. Like say you're running out of, you know, water down there. You can use that to escape faster instead of using this, of course. And that way you don't have to worry about the problem of running out of water. I want to actually get this thing leveled up. Oh, back up. Crap. I think there is a time later in the game where we don't take as much damage, but right now this isn't it. energy. Energy items quick. Now, if I remember right, at this point in the game, using cheese would be a waste because it actually heals you fully no matter how much health you have at this time in the game. Oh, okay. My dagger can be upgraded. So let's see, do we have... We have Wind Element and Stone Breaker. Yes. Alright. Really leveling up the dagger to its max level isn't all that important, but in a way it can also be just something fun to do, because once you've done it you can say, oh cool, I leveled up my first weapon that I ever had all the way to the highest level. And that's what the Dran's Feather does right there. You just run a little bit faster. Look at that thing, doesn't that look just disgusting? A gooey peach. Again, I don't think that's something you can eat. Yeah, it's something that you can actually throw at an enemy that'll make him move slower. But it just doesn't last that long, and besides, it's not important. This is also another thing that's fun to just get a whole bunch of when you can. Because then if you use them, you know, it's like, sweet, I got a whole bunch of things that make me move faster. Oh yeah, that's one thing about mimics, they can actually block you too. I don't think breaking your dagger does anything too bad. Even if it's at a higher level, I don't think it would actually make it go down a level or anything, as far as I can. So I don't think you have to worry about that either. Stupid statue. How much do you want to bet that that chest right there is a large mimic? It's locked. Okay, never mind. Let's force the chest open, say explosion. There's poison. Dang it. I'll take care of that in a minute. Force the chest open, say poison. Open it. What do we got? Another bone ring. Now actually an interesting thing is, even if it is the same exact weapon, sometimes the attributes on it can be a little bit different. This time, endurance is a little bit higher, but that's about it. Because I mean, in most cases whenever you get a new weapon, it's just like, it might be slightly better, it might be slightly worse. So don't be all bent out of shape if you get like the same item out of a chest. It's not the end of the world. Let's gather these and let's get out of here. Oh. Run away like a little girl. Just kidding. There's nothing wrong with running away whenever you're poisoned. Especially if you're poisoned. Alright. So, what all did we get from that area? Let's find that out real fast. Oh, we got the sign. Okay, so let's see if we can actually put down Paige's house. And we'll just put it down here for now. Let's move this tree over here. Move on down. Find the guy. I really hope this, I hope I'm right, and that it is the guy I used to talk to. Ooh, a Beastbuster, nice. As I said before, always check around the house once you save the house. There he is. Michael, you're safe too. Well, that's good. What kind of bastard did this to us? That's gonna be one of my favorite lines in this game. I'm gonna save it real fast. I haven't done that in a while. Alright. And this is also just in case putting the sign on the one guy's house screws it up. Because I think Pike is the one that's supposed to help him, but if I'm wrong, I can always just load the game. Let's go find out. Yeah, okay. How's this, Gaffer? Or Gaffer, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce his name exactly. Not quite white yet. To the right. More to the right. You're a slave driver. Jeez. Thank you for waiting. Thanks to you, I can at last reopen my shop. It's not well stocked yet, but I can give you excellent service. Come visit my shop anytime, Michael. Is the store open? Let's see what he's got. What do you need? So basically you can see how much they are, and you can actually hit triangle to buy multiple things of whatever it is. So yeah, you got, you know, basic items. You got like escape powder, you got auto repair powder. I don't see the point in using auto repair powder. I mean, for one thing, it's expensive. For another thing, it's just like, what's the point type thing, you know? So what I recommend is if you're gonna buy stuff, here's what you want to load up. You want to buy a few of these. That, I'm trying to remember how to buy a whole bunch of these. Hang on a sec. Alright. Okay, so now we're down to 11. Now what you can do if you want to, since we can't fish right now, you can actually sell these if you wanted to. Or you can, oh, you can sell your weapons. I don't know how much you get for them. Let's see. How much? Just one? You already equipped with that. What about this? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. And I can't sell them. Yeah, I see. He won't let you sell your dagger. Then you can sell these things too, but I don't see the point. I mean, this would be the only thing I could suggest that you may want to sell, because they're not really that useful. Let's see. Sure, let's go ahead and sell that. And buy one piece of bread and some water. There, okay. Yep, come visit again. Alright, so let's save it again. In the beginning of the game, since I just bought some stuff, I want to talk about something real quick. When it comes to buying items, in the beginning you may think, oh, I'm always out of money, but you'll be fine. Don't worry about that if you ask me. But I think this session has gone on long enough, so I'm going to call these episodes here. I will see you guys on my next series of episodes. What it is, I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. Till then, bye.